Hey everyone, and welcome to my brand new channel. What this channel is going to be all about is what I'm actually sitting in right now, which is my new to me 2005 Yukon SLT. She's a little banged up, beat up, and used as a work truck, but we're going to go through and fix her up like brand new and even beyond brand new. Couple of things. I'm going to take y'all on a tour first and show y'all what needs to be fixed firsthand, and then we'll go through and show y'all what I'm going to essentially take care of on down the road. And with that being said, let's get into the video. Alright, so now we're at the back of the truck. I haven't done anything to this truck since I bought it except change out these hood struts, these lift struts. They were $13 a piece at Advance Auto Parts, and they're the 24.63 inch. So this is the back. Like I said, I haven't done anything to this. I have taken the back seats out. Sorry, I lied to you. I have taken the third row seating out just to get them out of the way so I can put stuff in here. I've been driving this thing for about a month and a half now. Been a great truck. Like I said, there's a few cosmetic things that we need to address first that don't affect the drivability or anything like that. And as you can see, it's just your basic Yukon interior. Got the captain's chairs in the back and the front because it's got third row seating. The first thing I want to move on to is this massive amount of conjunction right here. So the previous owner that I got this from was using it as a work truck and as a toy hauler and all that stuff. And what he did, he told me he ran into, back into a tree. His wife did or something, and bent all this in. But he's replaced the bumper. He got a new tail light. It's professionally zip tied in. But tomorrow is the day that I am going to drop this thing off at the body shop, and they're going to replace this entire panel because you can see the door here doesn't really line up anymore. They're going to cut these spot welds out, and they're going to pull it on the frame machine and all that stuff. Got a lot of fixing and bending to do in here. That's beyond me. I don't really know anything about body work, but the owner said that I am more than welcome to come and help, which I am going to do. But she also did say that anything I can do prior, like taking the plastic panels out, the C-pillar, like D-pillar, stuff like that to help them, will just further along the process. So today, at the end of the video, after we get done showing y'all the truck and all that stuff, we're going to go ahead and take the bumper off. I'm going to show you how to do that. We're going to take this plastic piece off. We're going to take this mat out. We're going to take this plastic piece off, the D-pillar plastic piece, the C-pillar plastic piece, and probably these C and D-pillar plastic pieces over here along with this one, just to make it easier for them. So as we move along the driver's side of the truck, it has been repainted before, and after I get it back from the body shop, me and a good friend of mine, we are going to completely repaint this thing a very bright white. We're going to open the door here, and we're going to check out the seats. And honestly, the seats don't look like they have much wear at all. Sorry for the lighting. It's kind of dark in here. The rear seats, not that bad. I will be pulling the carpet out, cleaning that. I'll be making a video on that as well. But yeah, the back seats, not so bad. The third row seats, they look better than the second row seats. Now we get to the driver's seat, and of course, just like all GMT 800 trucks, we got the driver's, ooh, a dime. Oh, it's gone. We got the driver's seat issue, but that's okay. We're going to replace this. I have replaced these before, It's really not that hard. We're going to check out the door panel here. I'm very OCD, and as if you can see, the switches here for the heated seat, they're worn off. We're going to get a new switch and replace that. Works fine. It's just my OCD. We're going to look at the driver floorboard. It's dirty, of course, and it's got that wear spot in it from where nobody had floor mats in it. We're going to take a squat in here. A couple things you're going to notice. Like I said, I'm very OCD, so we're going to change all of these buttons here. This one's completely missing the volume sticker, whatnot. Just we're going to completely change these. Then we're going to move to the instrument cluster. I actually already have a Escalade instrument cluster with blue needles that I'm going to be replacing this one with. As far as the mileage, I'm not going to get it reprogrammed because I do not ever plan on getting rid of it, but I will make a note of the mileage, and if I ever do sell it, they will know that, hey, it's been changed. As long as you let them know, then I guess it's legal. I don't know the legal terms for that, but yeah, we'll go with that. So you got your stock, you know, Bose sound system here. Now the AC is broken right now because we have to change the compressor, the clutch, something going on with the clutch. The guy gave me a new compressor, a new dryer, orifice tube, condenser, all that stuff, so we're going to change that in a video. Also, the actuator blend door that everybody hates the most is bad. It's the one that's sitting on top of the dash, and you either have to take the top of the dash off or go through here through the airbag. So I don't know if I'm going to take the top of the dash off because it has a crack that starts right here and goes all the way to the A pillar. So I may carefully try to take this off and then plastic weld the dash back together and see what I can do on that one, or put a cap on top of it. I've seen some really nice caps. I've done a little bit of research on them, not much. One particularly called Dash Skins. I've seen that they fit good, but I'm just really curious of how they fit on these, because I know that crack is going to turn into something way worse over time, and if I take the top of the dash out to get to that actuator motor in there. But if I think I can go through the airbag there. And for anybody that's wondering how many miles are on this thing, it has 239,237, and also we have the airbag light up there. I do believe that is the front driver side airbag sensor, which is very common in these vehicles. So I'm going to start it up and let y'all hear the motor. You know, it's just a 5.3 stock L33, no, LM7, that's it. So here we go. Pop the hood here. And we got to do something about this light, about these lights in here. Might go LED with those. Sounds good. Dirty, but at 240,000 miles, you know, what do you expect? 5.3. I mean, everything in here is stock. Everything. Runs great, runs like a champ, and that's really why I bought it. I'll shut it off now. If we look up here, we have some headliner issues. that we're going to address. I'm going to completely take out this headliner and redo it. I've been doing a little bit of research on that, and I'm pretty certain that I can do it. I've done headliners before, but nothing to this extent. Got the good old DVD player in here. Nice big deep center console. Just your generic center console. Cigarette lighter. Don't see that much. Don't see those in cars anymore. We'll go around to the passenger side, check it out. We need new wheels and tires. Need a headlight cleaning on that. And the passenger seat isn't bad, it just needs to be cleaned real good. Get some leather cleaner on it. We'll do that after we get back from the body shop with it. We're gonna focus our attention down here. Looks like somebody changed out this blower motor resistor at one time. Sorry it's so dark. We got some corrosion going on there. We're gonna address that once we get out of the body shop. And this side looks really good. No dents, dings, or anything that I can see in here. They glued the thing badge back on there. They just glued it on there after they got done repainting it. And you can see where they did a really crappy tape job there. Same thing for over here. Rear passenger seats in really good condition. Floorboard, not so much. Headliner's pretty good back here. It's just up there in that sunroof that's really the issue. I'm going to get all these stickers off. Alright, so now that y'all have seen... Oh, and one more thing. The guy that I got it from said that the transmission has been rebuilt. I looked at the fluid before I bought it, and it's nice and pretty and red. So I'll just take that into consideration. You know, it don't mean that it was changed, but it shifts really good going down the highway. I haven't had a problem with this vehicle the entire time that I have had it. It hasn't really skipped a beat. I checked the mileage on the interstate. I was getting around 21, 22 miles to the gallon. I do drive paw, so that's, you know, 66, 67. I really don't like the speed, but I really like getting good gas mileage at the same time, so that's why I keep the speed kind of low around, you know, any car that I have. I even have my Corolla here. I keep it, you know, between 65 and 70. That's where I get the best gas mileage. All right, so with that being done, showed y'all the truck, we're gonna go ahead and let's set the camera up, and we're gonna pop that bumper off. We're gonna get this piece off, we're gonna get this piece off, this piece off, this piece off, and we might take these pieces off as well, just to get it ready for the body shop tomorrow to drop it off. So, you know, with all that being said, let's go ahead and get all this stuff off. Hang on. All right, now that we have moved under the truck, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the bumper off, and I think we're gonna leave on the trailer hitch. Yes, I am laying on the mat that came out of the back of the truck, just because I couldn't find anything else, but it's okay. So to take this bumper off, we have 1, 2, 3 bolts here, and this is, if you're looking at the corner of the bumper on the passenger side, those 3 bolts are right here, and there's one right under the body mount here. And then if you come here, you have a bolt here. I think these are 18 millimeter, and then you have one right here, directly up under where you put the hitch in to the receiver. And then you have the same thing on the other side. You got one here by the body mount, and then you got 2 up here. You take these 3 out, 3 out over there, the 2 out here above the receiver, where the receiver goes in, or the hitch goes into the receiver, and then the bumper should come right off also you want to follow your wires from your tag lights. That's your tag light right there. Follow your wire all the way over above the frame. Just follow your wire, and then it plugs in right over here. Move this light. This wire right here. These are for your tag lights, and yeah, that's for your tag lights. So if you want to go ahead and disconnect that, you push in this tab right here. It's going to be kind of hard with me holding the camera. Push in that tab, and you might have to wiggle and pull a little bit. See all that dirt that just came out of there? Yeah, that's why you got to wiggle and pull a little bit. So you wiggle and pull a little bit, and that is your bumper, your tag light plug. It's for your tag lights. Real simple. And then when you get ready to drop your bumper, you just take this and feed it back over the frame here, and it comes right out with your bumper. And now I'm going to set the camera up, and we're going to go ahead and remove the bumper and get my tools out and take it out. Should only take about 10 minutes, but maybe like 20 seconds for y'all, because I'm going to speed it up. Okay, here we go. Okay, and now that is the bumper removal. Also, I found another bolt. It was right here. If you're up under it and you're looking where your trailer hitch goes, you got two bolts here. One there, one here. It's right in there. I missed it. And if y'all are wondering what size sockets I used, this is a 21 millimeter for the bigger bolts. This is a 15 millimeter, and this is an 18 millimeter. So you're gonna need a 21 millimeter, you're gonna need a 15 millimeter, and an 18 millimeter, and you can take this entire bumper off with no problem. It probably took me less than 5 minutes to take that thing off, and that was pretty easy. So this bumper will not be going back on this truck, because I have a Denali rear and front bumper, excuse me, to go on this thing, and we will not be putting that one back on there. Even though it's fairly nice, it's just not going back on. I don't like it. So let me get the camera set up in another position, and we'll go ahead and start taking these plastics out, and take these hold downs out too, just to make it a little bit easier, because you can see all the damage that was done here. I don't think this part is messed up. Maybe not. They'll straighten that out at the body shop. All right, we get the camera set up, and we'll get back to rolling. All right. So for this bottom piece, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. All you do is get up under it, and you just give it a little tug like this, and that, I mean, it's simple as that. It just pulls right up. Take that, toss it to the side. This top piece, same thing, but you want to be a little careful with it. Sometimes it can be brittle. Just give it a little yank. And you're not really, it may sound like you're damaging it, but you're not really damaging it. And also, you want to make sure, if you look right there, one of the clips came out and it's stuck in there. So later when you get done, just make sure that you get a little pair of pliers and take that out and just shove it back on there, so you're not missing it later. Now, for the D pillar, first you want to pull this way, and then you want to push out this way. And there's a speaker here, so just be mindful of that you don't push too hard and possibly damage the speaker wire. Well, this one just fell out. All right, well, that's okay. Oh, okay, it snaps. It just snaps in there, no big deal. Just a little tweeter. It's got a little push-pull connector on it. You can just snap her right back in and you're good to go. And that's the D pillar. Now with this whole section here, I'm pretty sure first you have to take off the C pillar because this is under it, yeah. So let me get my, looks like a 7mm, and then we'll take that off. Okay, now to take this C pillar off, we're gonna have to undo the seat belt here, and it is a T45 Torx bit. I'm just gonna go ahead and take this off. And just let it hang out of the way. Now I have my 1/4 inch extension and ratchet with my 7mm. You have a bolt right here. So we're gonna go ahead and take that off. Just be sure to put that somewhere you're not gonna lose it. Just gonna set it right here with my other tools. And now, if you look here, you have a 4-plate, and that has to come up because the C pillar plastic sits under the 4-plate. So what we're going to do, if I can get my hands under it while holding the camera, we're just going to pull up on it like that, and that's it. Just pull up on it, and it comes right off, and we're going to put that with the rest of the stuff. Now your C pillar plastic cover should come off. Just grab it behind here, and like everything else, just give it a little pull. That. We'll pull at the bottom. A little pull there. Let's go ahead and feed our seat belt through there. Now remember the orientation of the seat belt. We got to take our bolt out so we can fit our seat belt through the hole. Now we're going to put our seat belt bolt back through the hole so we don't lose it. And then should just be one more clip. And it's out. C pillar plastic is out. All this stuff is held in by clips. Here, 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 here. Just clips. That's all it's held in by. Take this off. Make sure we ain't got no bolts in here, which I don't think we do. I know we have this little guy right here, and I'm lucky enough that it just is loose enough to unscrew with my hand. So I'll do just that. Okay, so we got a little tab right here. It's a little flat tab. It's going to be really hard to see. Same color as everything else. I'm going to get you one of these little pry bars here. Looks like a crow's foot. It's made of plastic. It's specifically designed for doing this. And just get it under there and pry up on it like that. You might have to replace this. They're probably brittle because they're so old. And that's your spare jack area, or your jack area. Okay, it's not even connected. All right, well that was simple enough. And there you have it. So all of your driver's side plastics are now off in case you need to get to anything you know, over here like that. So now we're going to go ahead and do the same thing to this side, but in the same order. All right, so now that we've got the C and D pillars out, along with the fender well plastic on each side, the bottom piece of plastic and the top piece of plastic, they can do what they have to do at the body shop. This makes it a little bit easier. I don't know what that goes to. This makes it a little bit easier on them to pull. You can see, pull all of that back this way to get it all straightened up. Remember I told y'all about these strap downs? They also take a T45 Torx bit, and you just run them bad boys out. No, it doesn't hurt them. Be a little stiff because they've been in there for a long time, but an impact will take them out, as well as a regular socket, a regular ratchet. You can get a closer look at this. It's pretty smashed in. This is pretty smashed in. This will all come out at the body shop, hopefully, fingers crossed. And also, I did have to use these to take the little plastic tabs out, because this one was not loose enough to take out with my fingers. So the tools that you'll need to take all of this plastic out is a 7mm. I used a 6-inch extension and a 1/4-inch ratchet, a pair of regular old channel locks, and the impact, and a T45 Torx bit socket, and my old trusty light because it's pooping here. And every light will get changed to LED eventually, but that is for another video in itself, as well as all of this back here, because I'm not getting any air blowing back here. So it has a lot of work to be done, but that's okay, we can do it. Just can't do the body work, hence why I have to send it off. But like they said, like the owner said, she said I could come out there and help, which it's literally 25 seconds up the road here. So it's on my way home from work. I can stop by there and work, you know, as much as they want me to, help out and do whatever they need help with. If that's drilling out spot welds, like these are your spot welds here. Spot weld, spot weld, spot weld. If they need me to drill those out, that's fine. As long as I'm learning, that's all that matters. I think that's going to conclude it for this first video. I appreciate everybody that watched this far, and hope to see y'all checking out some more of my videos. Like I said, we have a lot of work to do, from the body work, next is paint, you know, then is appearance stuff, like, you know, maybe lower it 2 in the front, 4 in the back, see what we can come up with there. But first we got to get the AC working, we got to get the door motor deal up there fixed, that way it's not constantly blowing hot air at us. We have to get the dash cluster changed out to that Escalade one with them blue needles, and also I'm going to put blue LEDs in it, and yeah, you do have to solder those in. I'm going to make a video on that. Everything that I do to this vehicle from here on out, I'm going to make a video on. So for one, I can possibly help other people out in the community, and 2, I can keep up with what I've done and how much money I've spent, and if I ever do decide to sell it, the next owner will know what has been done to it, what is in it. So yeah, I'm excited. I hope everybody else is excited, and if you stuck, like I said, if you stuck around this long in the video, then I appreciate it. And this is the very first video of this dramatic series we're going to go through here with this 2005 Yukon and turn it back to brand new, basically, hopefully, fingers crossed.